What's up, y'all? I'm Eric.
I'm Jacob Matthew Lenneberg.
I'm Zoe.
Blake.
We're halfway to Neptune, and you're watching
Raw and Centered.
So welcome everyone. We're here with Halfway to Neptune on their home turf in their studio. Oh, that was really cool. And yeah, we met on TikTok, and to see the journey from meeting up on TikTok, seeing your guys' growth, your posts, your new song releases, to now being here in person is just amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And for those of you, the people that are new to Halfway to Neptune, how would you describe your sound?
So we actually had a little bit of a different sound a year ago on an EP called On These Walls, which you can stream right now. In recent times, for new edition Zoe, we're actually going for more of like an alternative pop punk type of feel. So you can see some if you enjoy artists such as I don't know, Title Fights or State Champs, you can kind of see some influence there. 408's another good one. So yeah, some modern pop punk feels.
That's very cool. And how has like just being in the Riverside area like supported you guys in your music?
Well, our local scene has been amazing. I think personally it's one of my favorite scenes because I've traveled out to LA, I've traveled out all the way to like San Diego. The scene right here is very beautiful. It's very inclusive. And over the last like 100 shows I've done with Halfway to Neptune, the bands that I've met here have all been very supporting and very uplifting towards each other.
And how has that shaped like your guys' growth overall?
All the bands in the scene, they all try to help each other. So, I mean, all the friends that we made along the way, if they ever have like an opening for a show, they'll message us and be like, yo, Halfway, what's up, guys? We have an opening. We're going to be playing for this much amount of people. You guys want to open up? Or other bands will like promote like our music that we release. So, yeah, it's been just amazing in general. And that goes to all the scenes like in this general area. It's been amazing.
That is incredible. I love it's almost like a family sort of atmosphere when it comes to bands and artists. And who are some of your musical influences?
We'll go down the line.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we can all just do it separate. When it comes to Halfway to Neptune, I try to take influence off 408 is very good. I like Simple Plan, All Time Low. I mentioned earlier, I like Title Fight, State Champs. That's the five for me that I take inspiration off of when it comes to writing music for the band.
For me, writing music, it's a very long process because I have to be in the right mood. So I have a whole playlist on Spotify that I listen to just to get in the mood, and it consists of 3 bands: Pierce the Veil, Muse, and Queen.
It's pretty jarring.
Pretty different. All 3 different.
Yeah.
But I'm still trying to like figure out how to like mesh the 3 genres together, the 3 bands and their sounds, and try and use it for a pop punk band because it's possible. And so far it's been working pretty well. So yeah.
For me, as a female vocalist, especially in the pop punk scene, I feel like I can't go one show without being told I look like Avril Lavigne. So I feel like all the female, oh yeah, they call me Avril Laverne. So all the female pop punk vocalists, like obviously Avril, Hayley Williams, Amy Lee from Evanescence, they've all been influences for me. But I grew up listening to all the emo music, like MCR, Panic at the Disco, all that stuff. So it definitely influences me being in this band that basically plays all like the same genres and everything. So
Well, honestly, none of the music I listen to inspires me in this band, but I do listen to stuff like Jamiroquai, Tally Hall, and what was his name? He's like that one Japanese dude with the surfboard guitar, Masayoshi Takanaka. He plays jazz
He's
fusion. It's
Blake's
awesome.
an interesting character.
Yeah.
That is very cool. Like that's crazy. So you talk about your guys' musical influences and everything like that. And how has that actually helped you guys with your creative process in like writing music, getting the actual sound all together? Like what makes you guys all mesh all that together and to become Halfway to Neptune?
Honestly, so over the years we've had a few different writing processes, and so far the one that we're currently using has been most successful. There's two different methods that we use, and one of them is in practice, and then one of them is when we're separate. So in the practice space, sometimes all of us just sit in here doing nothing, and we just are like trying to get in the mood. Then we're just messing around on our instruments, and then one of us plays something that we all hear, and we all like we lash onto it, and then we build off of it. Like we're writing a song right now. The other day we were doing that, and like me and Zoe were playing this chord progression. I came up with a riff, and then now it's a full song. That practice, so it was super cool. And then the second process is either the the four of us like are in our rooms just playing, like practicing and stuff, and doing like warm-ups or something, and we'll write something, and either she will or he will, or they'll send me videos of them playing it, and then I'll record it on the tracks on Logic, and then I'll send it over to him. I'll write a song about it, and then I'll send it to them. We'll get there, then they'll put input on it, his spin on it, and then we'll write songs, and then we put it all together in practice.
Do you guys ever like complain or like guys like, oh no, I don't like that part or like this?
Yes.
So it happens.
Yes.
It's not like every single part, every song. Most of the time, I'd say 90% of the time that never happens. But 10% of the time you're in a band, 4 people, 4 opinions.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it doesn't happen that much compared to like other bands that like I've seen and worked with. I'd say I'm pretty grateful for that.
Yeah.
When-
Some of those changes are definitely stuck too. Our song "My Last Summer," it started out sounding like an indie song, and then we sped it up 60 BPM so that it sounded like a pop punk song. So
Yeah.
some of those ideas have come and be like, hey, let's speed this up significantly and see how it works. So
when stuff happens like that where we do disagree, since there's 4 of us, there could be either 2 options. Either it's 3 against 1 or 2 against 2. So when it's 3 against 1, it's pretty obvious what we're gonna go with. When it's 2 against 2, sometimes yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Rock, paper, scissors.
We should do rock paper scissors next time. I'm not gonna lie. That is a good idea. Thank you.
Credit me on it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I will. Yeah. Sometimes we'll like ask we'll ask one of our parents what their opinion is on it, just to see what they think is like an outsider perspective, and then that'll weigh in on it a little bit. Then
If it's still split, we go to our producer.
yeah, then our producer is our final say. Even if it's 2-2, like it goes to him, he says no, then it's no.
So when that does happen and one side's like, oh, they didn't pick us, how do you guys like, do you guys just get over it right away or?
Personally, I get over it right away. I know he is. Most of us is just like, you know what? It's for the greater good. If everybody else says it's good, then maybe it's like something with me. And if that's the case, it's like, no worries, let's do it. At the end of the day, we're all one unit, and we should all be in unison when it comes to those options.
You're wrong. Blake starts crying in his bass corner.
Yeah,
He sits in the corner. He goes, yeah.
And then he starts breaking out the dancing.
yeah.
Oh no. Yeah.
That's a really fast change of emotion. And I love hearing this, that with any sort of group, especially when you're focusing on the greater good, which is halfway to Neptune, understanding that that is the end goal, and understanding that, say, sometimes what I desire isn't the best or is a great idea but not the best, is super awesome, and the cohesion is just amazing to witness between you guys. And what's one song or album that changed for each of you, like your perspective on music?
Oh man, I guess we can go down the line again. For me, it's probably gonna have to be the album "What It Is to Burn" by Finch. When I saw that band, it was probably like the end of my sophomore year. I saw them live, and at the time, I didn't really know anything about that style of music. It was very different for me. I walked in, never even heard of them. I walked out of the show, and to this day, it's still my favorite album. And ever since I was introduced to that, I started branching out to more of sounds that sound similar to that. And a lot of my drum parts actually come from inspiration off that album and other older emo albums, specifically second wave emo. So yeah, What It Is to Burn by Finch would be mine.
For me, it's two vastly different albums. It's my number one album right now is Collide with the Sky by Pierce the Veil. Then the other one that definitely took me for a spin, it's called Back to Friends by When We Were Friends by a band called the Backseat Lovers. So yeah, I love them.
Yeah, for me, I gotta pick two. The first one would be Blurry Face by 21 Pilots. They were the reason I picked up music in the first place. I literally started playing on like a toy ukulele, and then I eventually got a real ukulele, and if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have even thought of playing music in the first place. And then my second one is You're Gonna Miss It All by Modern Baseball. They were kind of the ones that got me into more like modern emo, because I was mainly listening to all like the 2000s emo, like stuff that came out before I was even born. So it kind of made me realize that like the modern sound is still just as good, and it's just as thriving as all the old emo songs that were released like 20, almost 30 years ago now. So yeah, there's more than just stuff that was released in the past, and all the new stuff that's coming out has like really inspired me too. So
For me, honestly, I'd say there's two albums that have really been a big like inspiration and like changed how I thought about music. It's the first one is Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum by Tally Hall. It's impressive what they've done with that album. Like every single song is like a different genre all by itself. And it just sounds like they belong together. Like they managed to make like all different genres go into one album and make them all sound like that they belong. And the second one, honestly, A Funk Odyssey by Jamiroquai. Like almost no skips in that album. Perfect 10 out of 10 album right there.
Wow,
That's incredible.
I love the mention of like Tally Hall. This is the first time that I hear mentioned, because not a lot of people know like Tally Hall, and it's interesting to hear everyone's different inspirations and takes on albums, because I feel like Tally Hall kind of embraces that too, and I see that with you guys and your creativity and your creative process.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it's amazing seeing you guys like grow, especially together and doing all that stuff. And obviously, when you guys get on the studio is one thing, and then actually getting on the stage is a different thing, obviously. And so, my question for you guys is like, what's the greatest venue that you guys played so far, and what's one that you guys would be like, oh my god, we're here like to play at?
Like I said, I think we're all gonna have different opinions on the greatest. I'll just say flat out, I think my favorite I've ever done was Whiskey A Go Go. That was very fun.
My favorite is probably in between the Glass House and the Whiskey.
yeah, I'd say Glass House too, and then Chain Reaction. That's like our local legend venue. Like all the legendary bands around here have played Chain Reaction, so that's one of my favorites.
I'd say our EP release party. We rented out a whole area on top of a building, and we had like hundreds of people come. That was fun.
No,
I
forget the Whiskey.
I totally
EP
forgot
party.
about the
Oh,
EP
man.
Party.
EP party.
That was
I-
before I was here. I can't speak on that.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. I don't know. That might
That
be a
was
little
like the
split
greatest
then.
concert ever.
I love that. And what's a venue you guys would be like, I really want to play in that venue that you haven't played in yet?
The
So
We Are Young festival.
When
when
we
we-
were young.
Oh, when we were young, yeah, whatever.
adding to Blake, I would love to play any festival ground like that. We did play the House of Blues Parish Room. It would be sick to play the House of Blues main room. So we played the smaller one. It would be absolutely amazing to play like that really big room they have, because I go to a lot of shows there. I've probably been to like 5, 6, and every single time I go there, I'm always looking at the stage. I'm like, damn, I wish I was there. So yeah, probably the House of Blues main room.
You know, the House of Blues main room is cool and all, but have you seen the House of Blues secret room?
No.
It's hidden.
It's not a secret if you guys know.
Me, I'm a stadium guy. So my goal, venue-wise, in a band as a musician, is to sell out Wembley Stadium. Wembley.
We have a bet going.
Yeah. if we sell out Wembley Stadium first, she has to get a low taper fade. And if we sell out SoFi Stadium first, I have to get a low taper fade.
Yeah.
We hope we're there for it.
Yeah.
Wembley, because Queen's
Yes.
the reason why I'm in music, and Live Aid just changed my life. I know I wasn't born, but I got YouTube in that movie.
And
Yeah,
then,
the Queen movie.
dude, and speaking of like venues, what are some of the preset routines that you guys have? Like, do you have like a weird ritual where you only eat blue M&Ms before you go up, or what do you guys do?
Jacob does yoga.
No, because I don't do yoga. So when I was younger, I was in a lot of martial arts, so I know how to stretch. So I stretch a lot before shows because I like to move,
So yoga.
and I do the splits a lot.
So yoga.
It's not yoga. That, and then I watch Bohemian Rhapsody before every show.
You know what? We do have a pre-show routine. I just never thought of it like a pre-show routine because it's just so natural. A lot of like the bigger shows that we do right before our set, like when the other band's up and they're finishing, we'll sit down together and we'll be like, all right, we're gonna have the pep talk. We're halfway. We're gonna do this. Blah blah blah. Like, you know, hype ourselves up. And then once the band's done, we get on stage and that's when we do our thing. I never really viewed it as like a routine though, just as like, you know, this is what we're gonna do, and just like hyping ourselves up, getting in the mood. So yeah, that's something that we try to do at like every show.
Every time I go up, I just pray.
Why?
For his safety.
You pray that he doesn't mess up.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
No,
much.
I'm just backstage chugging Monster, just being like, okay, how crazy can I get today? What can I almost break today? I'm joking. No, I don't
Oh.
break things. I don't break things.
Before every show, while I'm stretching, I
break
listen to classical music.
It's interesting. Interesting.
And like the chugging monster, that doesn't provoke burps in your singing?
Not really.
That
I
doesn't
thought
cause
that.
heart attacks. That doesn't
I thought
cause
that.
cancer.
I'm like,
Yeah, no, and
You would think so.
you think,
and
but
I'm not an energy drink person, so I'm like, how she brings one to practice like every time.
no, me and my mom, we get the big packs from Costco. We are
We practice
avid
3
Monster
days a week.
drinkers.
She brings it every time, and she
Yeah.
finishes it within the first hour.
It's like a swig. Shots it down.
No,
Good.
yeah.
Let's go. And talking about how you guys are on stage and obviously your pre-routine, who takes the longest to get ready for a show?
Eric.
That would be me.
Wait,
He's the drummer.
Because he's the
gear
drummer.
wise or like
Just-
mentally wise?
I think both. Let's do gear-wise and mentally.
Gear-wise-
Why is it him?
So-
mentally,
Gear wise, it's literally every single part. It's being the drummer. Usually, when you're doing guitar, you bring your guitar and sometimes your amp. For me, I have to pack up my cymbals, my snares, my pedals. I have a machine over there for backing tracks. I have to pack up so much. And then when we get there, you have to set it all up, take it all down, come back. It is a long process. So that's why I usually have to ask them for help when we get to a show, just to put it on stage. Mentally, though,
Jacob.
oh come on.
Colin,
Yeah.
And why? What's going on in that process? Just
Well, me, I like to get all my stuff set up first before I do anything. So I probably have, well, Blake has least amount of stuff, but gear wise, I probably have the least amount. So after I'm done helping him, when we're all done, I go backstage and I just sit and I reminisce and I
overthink.
Overthink.
So what I do is when I think of myself getting on that stage, I don't think of, like, if we're playing the Glass House, right? I don't think of myself getting on the stage at the Glass House. I think of myself getting on the stage of Wembley Stadium or SoFi Stadium, and I imagine everybody there, and it just makes me want to just go all out.
So when that does happen, you're ready. Ooh.
that's powerful right there. That's mindset. And who's the one that improvises the most during the sets? That y'all just look at like, what are you doing right now?
Me or Blake.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Blake will start busting out moves. He'll just start spinning in circles on stage, like
Yeah.
just out of nowhere.
There's
Listen,
a
I
lot-
get fueled by big crowds. They feel
There's a lot of times where, like, after the show happens, I go to Jacob and I'll be like, "What did you just play?"
No. Blake will put in vocals too. Like
Yeah.
if we're playing like the song "Feeling This" on Blink-182, Blake will just go up on the mic and say, "I'm feeling it," not even singing the lyrics.
Random time in the song.
And we
The most
were
random
busting out
time.
laughing, and I was like, "What just happened?" But no, he's putting in the most randomest vocals. So.
Yeah, and if I
Oh, good. Go ahead.
sometimes I'll mess up on my parts and just like play something random.
I mean, it works though, right?
Yeah, it works because people aren't there to listen to you play perfectly. They're there to watch you mess around on stage.
I'm curious to know, like, with the improvisations that have happened on stage, have you guys ever had one where you're like, oh, you know what? Let's play that moving forward.
I'm sure he probably has.
Yes.
Because I know like that's what he does. That's how he writes music. He just improvises at home during practice. Like I can't even with my fingers. I can't even count how many times we'd just be playing the song. And he's like, "Guys, I just thought of a new idea," and I was like, "Is it what you just played right now?" He's like, "Yeah."
Song. He's like,
I'll
"Guys."
stop his song. I'm in my room a lot, and
Yes.
I play a lot. I play guitar a lot.
So
We joke that his guitar is his girlfriend. It's Leslie Paul.
Leslie Paul.
Paul,
I
yeah.
play Les Paul.
Yeah,
so-
he plays the Les Paul. His girlfriend's Leslie Paul.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm in there like 7, 8, 9 hours a day.
Yeah.
Like I come out to go to the bathroom and get
He's very abusive.
Straight
No, I'm not.
up.
Yes, you
Whoa.
are.
And out of all you guys, who's the biggest clown out of all you guys?
Me.
And why? Why?
Because I
He's a
can.
bass player.
He's a bass player.
Yeah, because
His
I'm a
name's
bass player.
Blake.
Yeah.
He doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough care about things, so he takes everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
The same way, and I'm a bass player too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Solidarity.
you get it? I don't get it, care. I'm the bass player. I don't have much to do. I play one string. I usually just use one string. Maybe two if I'm feeling daring.
Daring.
The worst part about that statement is that it's true.
And it sounds good though.
Yeah.
It's like amazing.
And we have times where we have a song and we're all the three of us are done writing it, and instead of him playing root notes, we all stop and we just let him sit there and just write
Yeah.
stuff in that song. Like we have a song Kai's Last Flight. That song started off with a bass line. That
Yeah.
song was the song that he had the most input on.
And ironically, it's probably our most like vibrant song. Do you wanna explain to them what you wrote
It's
that
about a
song?
little troll.
It's about no, it's not a troll. It's about a green man,
Green kid.
a green kid,
Named Tim.
named Tim, and he lost his white kite in a green world.
Hidden
Yeah,
fact,
and
he
he
looks
had
like
to-
Charlie Sheen.
It's very unique.
He looks like Charlie Sheen.
I guess so.
The original draft for the lyrics, it was like his skin is green.
I don't
it looks
know
like
who Charlie Sheen is. Someone threw that in, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I'll go for it.
Sure, Charlie Sheen. Cool, love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the music is gonna be crazy
Yeah.
for that song.
It's supposed to be funny.
And I wanted to know, what's your guys' favorite place to go eat as a band?
In and out.
In and out.
It's for sure in and out.
Yeah.
I think
They
We're
personally like
Californians
In-N-Out.
through and through.
Even when
I
we played
like
in Vegas,
Wendy's.
we were at In and Out.
Yes.
yeah,
I
literally
like Wendy's the most.
even a couple nights ago.
We've never been there
so
as a band.
We've
I
never
know.
been to Wendy's as a band.
I know.
Okay, how about separately? Which one do you guys like the most?
I'm a Panda Express guy.
I eat In and Out like 3 days a week.
Jeez, I'm a Canes lover. I love Canes.
Hell yeah.
I like Cane's sauce, yeah.
I love
KFC's better.
Wendy's and Dave's Hot Chicken.
Ooh, that's fire.
KFC's better.
Spicy.
Yeah.
I just had the Reaper recently.
Ooh.
What do you want the audience, your fans, to walk away with when they're done listening to Halfway to Neptune?
Okay, so we get very deep right now.
Yes.
Oh god.
So
This guy.
when I write music, I like to be very emotional about it. And when I write music, I do write music with the thought of writing it and having fun. But I am one of the main reasons why I'm a musician and I like to be in a band and I do what I do the things I do is because it's emotional for me to think that even possibly one of our songs could save somebody's life one day. And it's very emotional for me to think that somebody could be going through that and something that we wrote as a band, as a unit, could be one of the reasons that somebody didn't follow through with that.
Jacob, the songs you write make someone want to
Jump for joy.
Mike!
He's honest.
Mike!
Wait, which one?
That's messed up.
all of them.
That gosh. Oh my
I'm not a
gosh.
lyric guy.
Oh my gosh, I'm the lyricist. Okay, actually, no, me and Eric
Yeah.
both are. But yeah, I write very I feel like I write very selfishly. Like I write about my personal experiences, but I try to make it like vague so that people can relate to it. Like I wrote songs about like the songs that we've put out have been about like me like graduating and how these two just graduated, and like it's about growing up and like just dealing with everything that comes with being young in like today's age. Like
We are young.
gosh. Yeah. But yeah, I try to be as relatable as possible, and I feel like people have come to me and be like, "Hey, like this song really speaks to me," and like that's like really rewarding. As yeah, it's just really rewarding to hear that people like can like see something in the songs that we write.
And leaning a little bit further into that, how do you guys hope, and feel free to answer individually, how do you hope that your music will be remembered?
Well, I hope people remember it the same way I remember a lot of music that I listen to. I hope that one day somebody's on the radio, out of nowhere, some band that they've never heard of called Halfway to Neptune pops up, and they listen to it, and they're like, wow, this was really good. They go to Spotify, they listen a little bit more, and eventually they're like, this is really cool. I've never heard of a music like this before. It's different. It's not like all the other pop punk bands like Blink, Green Day, 408. It's none of the modern stuff. It's different and it's unique. So yeah, I hope people listen to our music, they enjoy it, and then they find it different than other bands. I just want to be remembered individually from a lot of bands that have similar sounds by having something more different and unique.
I know this probably isn't the best like way to think about it, but I'm gonna go for a Whiplash quote. When he's sitting at the dinner table with his dad and his mom and dad and his uncle, he'd rather be drunk, old, and rather be drunk, poor, and old, and people talking about him at a dinner table than being rich and sober at 40 and nobody remembering him.
Sure.
I'd rather have an impact like that so much to where at that point in my life, if I ever did get to that point when I'm older, like that no matter where I am in my life, I would be remembered for this thing, being in a band with great musicians that writes amazing music.
Listen, I want gold statues. I want Hollywood stars. I want. I'm joking. I mean,
Okay.
it's great, but like, no, I just want.
You're being realistic.
Yeah, we're speaking from the heart here. I feel like I just want to be one of those bands that were remembered for like being ahead of the time and being like forward thinkers and not trying to put ourselves into a box, but instead making our own thing. Like the way people remember, like we were talking earlier about Linkin Park, who were like they were way ahead of the time. They were using like electronics in like heavy like rock music, and now you see that everywhere. So I just want to see like I want people to see how unique our music is, and then hopefully be inspired, and hopefully we like pioneer the next big thing, you know?
Honestly, I just really hope
Like-
we end up like Benson Boone. Moonbeam ice cream taking off your booty.
No hate to Benson Boone.
No,
I love Benson Boone.
I don't stand with Blake. I actually do
Or-
love Benson Boone.
No,
What?
I didn't try the cookie.
Okay, then TX2. I hope
Like-
we end up like them.
No, he's a genius.
He is a genius, but the type of hate he receives, oh my god, it travels to his
Hey,
fans too. That's
There's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah.
I mean, if you murdered someone, that would be bad.
Hey, if
Which
him-
your songs
if
are
him
gonna do,
walking
Jake?
on all fours being walked by girls on the Hollywood Walk of Fame gets him millions of views, then so be it.
Okay, that's fair.
I wanted to ask about the posters back there. I see signatures, which is awesome.
Everything on this wall, it's actually it's mine and I guess the band's as well. I'll just go briefly through everything. Obviously, the poster is from all the bands in Vegas. Very cool trip. Teddy Scissors from Rockstars. Hawthorne Heights with the signatures. That was from their last tour that they just did. The Silence in Black and White. Sorry, not Silence in Black and White. 20 years and $20.
Well, it was for the Silence in Black and
Yes,
White.
yeah. New Found Glory, Get Up Kids, and Since It's all these are signed posters by the bands. Blink, I wish it was signed, but it's a little bit harder to get.
You have a signed snare by Travis Barker.
I do have a signed snare from Travis Barker. That's over there. Senses Fail. That's a drum head from the drummer. He wrote the whole set list and stuff. Very sick. There's a band called Refuse. I got the CD signed. Right here is our first magazine we ever got in. This is in Europe. Our CD is right here, and if you look closely, Halfway is on the bottom.
Shout out UK.
And that drumsticks from a concert I went to got signed by a bunch of bands. And then this photo is my number one inspiration for music. Passed away, unfortunately. And I think, and then there's one more Silverstein poster over there.
Get over here.
And yeah, that's about the whole wall. We're still working on getting it everywhere.
Yeah.
We're gonna cover the window up and just have this wall full of posters.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we just got done interviewing Halfway to Neptune. It was electrifying. It was awesome. It was a good time. And guys, stay tuned for all the stuff that we already did and the future stuff that we're gonna put out. And
Definitely check them out. Stream them wherever you stream music. Check them out on all of their socials. Because let me tell you, that was funny.
yes,
That was awesome. But more than anything, they are more than a band. They are a unit, as they described.
yes, and
We hope that you guys can see the vision as to where Halfway to Neptune is now and what direction they're headed.
and we hope you guys enjoyed that episode. Please keep follow them on everything that you can. If you're in the area, come and watch them. I know they're going to be a great time. And
They have a
everything like
lot
that.
of shows.
Of course,
A
yeah.
lot of shows. So thank you guys for tuning in. Like and subscribe. And as always,
Keep it raw. One of you guys can decide. One of you guys can say. Decide who you want, or all together.
Let's try it all together
Let's
first.
try
If
it
it
all
doesn't
together.
work, we do one.
Yeah.
See
Yeah.
how it goes.
All right.
We're Halfway to Neptune, and you're
You're
watching
watching Raw Man
Center.
Right?
Center.
Raw Man Center.
You guys got it. You got it. I like that. I like
Okay.
it. Again,
I thought it-
and then all together.
Raw and Center.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
We're Halfway to Neptune, and you're watching
Raw Man
Raw Man
Center.
Center.
Raw and center.
I just said that.
Raw and no. Raw and
Wait,
center.
so are we all only saying the name?
Raw man.
No, no.
Raw Man.
Raw and.
All like beats and then A&D.
Yes.
Center.
All right, ready?
Remember,
Wait, wait.
rhythmically
So-
we're
so
saying
are we
raw
all-
and center. Raw and center.
So are we all only saying the name?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. We're Halfway to Neptune, and you're watching Raw,
Raw Man Center. I said it again, didn't I?
I love it. That's good. That's good.
Sweet.
All right.